Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. Me and you, baby, we'll walk in the footsteps and build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room, a beautiful baby.
Hey Jesse, make sure you kiss her every night. And don't ever forget about the even if you're mad. I was gonna say that! So you can go to bed angry.
Just take my hand and I'll be the man
Sorry, anyone else? Just remember, I drink some more. Everything else right now.
Hey, lamb chops! Lamb chops! Hey, lamb chops! Do it live! Do it live! We're going live right now! Do it live! Yeah, do it live! Lamb chop! Made him on the Lamb chop!
but I wouldn't want to spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake, but I'll be a shelter through the wind.
Are you on video?
I love you.
Oh, Jesse?
It's the best thing I've had in 7 months.
Jessica with Bob's, Kissica with Tom's, little bitty, hello to you and life.
Just take my hand and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. Someday we'll wake up with thousands of pictures of 65 years in this little house. I won't trade for nothing the life that we built. I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have and we'll build this love from the ground up. From the ground up.
Very annoying.
Those that are able, if you would please rise. Could I ask everyone to remain standing for just a moment? I invite you to close your eyes and join with me in prayer. Father God, we welcome you here this day, and even more so, we invite you to come into our midst and walk with us as we celebrate this joyous day. Open our eyes to see your glory and our hearts to feel your peace. Remove our fears and calm our nerves and lift our spirits. Guide our thoughts and our words that you might be honored and love might be seen. And let us rejoice with you this day, for indeed, this is the day that the Lord hath made. Amen. You may be seated. Let's get closer if you can. We are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition to the worth and beauty of love, and to add our best wishes to the words which shall unite Jessica and Kevin in holy matrimony. On their behalf, I want to welcome all of you here today, whether you've come from near or far, whether you've come with great effort or possibly just a leisurely stroll across the golf course. To all of you, we say it is truly an honor to have you here today. Also, to Kevin and Jessica, we want to thank you, because you guys could have chosen to do this in many different ways and many different places, but you've chosen to have it here and invite all of us, your family and friends, to join you, so thank you. Marriage, it is a supreme sharing of experience, and it is an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is the joyous union of two people whose friendship and mutual understanding flowered into romance. And today, the two of you have come to proclaim that love that you share before all of us, your friends and family. And we are here to rejoice with you as you enter this next chapter of your lives. And this is certainly not the beginning for you, but let us rather consider this a turning of the page to another chapter in what is becoming your own personal love story, written out each and every day in the lives that you live. And I can look around and see that it's not just a union of two souls, but it's also a blending of families. It's a blending of cultures and traditions, friends, even memories, I'm sure. And it is in large part because of all of you that we are able to be here today. You see, life is given to us as individuals, but we learn to live together. And love is given to us by our family and by our friends, and we learn to love by first being loved. Therefore, I think it's important to recognize where love first comes from. Our parents, our family, our friends, both past and present, they play a major role in helping to shape the people we are to become. After all, I think we owe most of who we are to who is in our lives as we go. The kindness they share, the friendship, the sense of family, the belonging. So these influences then enable us to share that same level of relationship and care to our own children, our own family, our own friends. And each generation has a profound impact upon the next. And each friendship has a profound impact upon the next and makes us a better friend to even those friends yet unknown. Then, ultimately, we find that one special person that we want to share the rest of our lives with. So, parents, family, friends, all of you, thank you for everything you've done to make today possible and for all of your influence in making these two people who they are. And that's two people ready to take the next steps in life. There's a very long reading by Robert Fulghum in Union, and I'm not going to read it. It's here, but I'm not going to read it. But let me summarize it by saying this.
Thank you very much.
He speaks of marriage being a process, not just standing here today, but, you know, conversations that were asked and answered and questions and thousands of other things that came about through the years that you two have been together. And they brought a continued yes, and you throw in some no's in there, I'm sure, but more yeses than no's brought you here. For you guys, it was probably a glance, a look, I wonder, a twinkle in the eye, maybe some butterflies, an introduction, a date, another date, and somewhere along the lines, falling in love. And then a big question and a big answer of yes. And then, of course, who and where and how and all the things that go along with a wedding. The goal, work together. It's not meant to be perfect. There's a great Christian song by a group called Casting Crowns that says, broken together. And if you listen to it, it just speaks of two people that have determined to make their lives go forward, no matter what the cost, walking that same road. And they're fine. They're picking up flowers. We're going to have to pick them up eventually anyway, so.
That wasn't thorough.
Let me be a little pastoral because that's what you've paid me to come and do. So from a spiritual standpoint, we understand that marriage was instituted by God in the Garden of Eden, and He intended it for both our mutual joy in body and spirit. He found in the 2nd chapter of Genesis that man was not meant to be alone. And I want you to understand that man was in the best of God's creations, the most beautiful places that man could imagine. Adam was standing in. And still God looked at him and said, even in the midst of all of my perfection, with no sin and no error, he's still alone. He's still empty and half. So, He caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. He performed the first surgery, and He created Eve. And He brought Eve to Adam. And He looked at Eve and He said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman. And I like to think that's the clean version. Because I like to think, more or less, oh, he's fine.
You got him?
Yeah, he's good.
I think more or less when Adam saw Eve, he didn't say woman, he said, whoa, man. Good job, God. Thank you.
Hello, Mommy. Hello, Mommy.
Hello, Mama. Hello, Daddy.
Hello.
All right.
Eve was formed out of Adam's side to be by his side. Not from his head to be above, not from his foot to be beneath, but from his side to be his partner. And I can see the two of you are partners. And that's the thing you have to keep going. As my tablet wants to behave on me.
What's that? Let me guess.
As we proceed the next few moments, I want to issue a special invitation to everyone that's here. Those that are married, if the one you love is with you and close by, join their hand. And if you want to silently renew and reaffirm your own vows as we proceed, please do so. Those that aren't married, if the one you love is nearby, you can even hold their hand also and profess a love for them in a more deep way, thinking of the times you might be here holding your children and getting married. You guys ready?
Yep.
Kevin, do you now choose to enter into this blessed union of marriage, freely choosing it with all of its rights and potentials? If so, say I do.
I do.
Jessica,
Yes.
do you now choose to enter into this blessed union of marriage? Do you want your vow?
Reflection light.
Oh, he's too precious. Do you now choose to enter into this blessed union of marriage, freely choosing it with all of its rights and potentials?
Yes, I do.
Kevin, repeat after me. I, Kevin, take you, Jessica,
I, Kevin, take you, Jessica,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
secure in the knowledge
secure in the knowledge
that you will be my constant friend,
that you'll be my constant friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I promise to love you without reservation,
I promise to love you without reservation,
comfort you in times of distress,
comfort you in times of distress,
and cherish your love for as long as we both shall live.
and cherish your love for as long as we both shall live.
Jessica? I, Jessica, take you, Kevin,
I, Jessica, take you, Kevin,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
secure in the knowledge that you will be my constant friend,
secure in the knowledge of my constant friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I promise to love you without reservation,
I promise to love you without reservation,
comfort you in times of distress,
comfort you with time.
comfort you in times of
There was
distress.
a fly.
There was a fly, I swear, there was a fly.
A big fly. Comfort you in times of distress.
I hope so.
I promise forever.
And encourage you to achieve your goals.
I encourage you to achieve your goals.
I will cherish your love
I will cherish your love
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Now we might need help with the next part. We might need two hands. Can I have the rings, please?
Yeah. Which one? Which one you go to?
Uncle Joe.
Go to Pat.
Come here, buddy.
You'll be alright.
Maybe he wants mama. You can try.
My favorite moment of any ceremony is right now, because I have the honor and privilege of holding these for the very last time before they're spoken over with vows of love and commitment. I'm honored to be here for you two today. Traditionally, the passage to the status of husband and wife is marked by the exchange of rings. And these rings are a symbol of your love and the unspoken circle that you share. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. Wherever you go from this day forward, may you always remember that you're never alone. May you always wear them as an outward sign of your inward commitment, and may they always remind you of the person who gives you their hand and their heart. Take that ring, place it on that finger. Repeat after me. As a token and in pledge
As a token of my pledge,
of the vows between us
that little
made,
finger. The vows that we made,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
Same thing, place it on his ring finger, that hand.
The same way.
Hold it, repeat after me. As a token and in pledge
As a token and in pledge
of the vows between us made,
of the vows between us made,
with this ring I
with
thee
this
wed.
ring I thee wed. Does it fit?
I'm working out, lady, so I don't know. I got my weight up a little bit.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, hold
Guys,
hands,
much
final
so,
blessings. We'll get you out of here. May you learn from your failures and grow together in your achievements. May your life together bless you with family and friends who love and support you. May you face troublesome times with unity and passion. And may you share with others the radiance of your love and the seasons of your joy. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord turn his countenance towards you and give you peace. Go in his strength and in the power of his love and in the character of his might. Because you have promised your love and commitment to each other by the giving and receiving of your vows and exchanging of rings, gives me great pleasure to declare you are husband and wife. Amen. You may kiss the bride. The new Mr. and Mrs. Kevin and Jessica Robert.
This will be when I waited for. This will be the first time anyone told me. I'm so glad you found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind. This will be an everlasting love for me. Because you showed me just how much you care. You've given me the thrill of a lifetime and made me believe you've got no friends to spare.
Have a great evening, everyone.